Well, y'all, that was a disaster. Well, here we are. We at Zoe's farm, or Nick and Zoe's farm, Chestnut Hills Farmstead. And there's a rooster crowing over there when I drove up. And I don't know that he knows how to crow. Do y'all hear that? He kind of does. He rolls his R. Okay. They're not here yet. So I think I'm going to go play with some babies. Or play with something.
Tinsel and OB1. Sheared and ready. We just did ivermectin. She has a rare form of spina bifida. She can't use her back legs. So they were hoping to be able to fix her, and they took her to the vet right around 3 weeks old, and the vet said no, can't be fixed, and they didn't want to put her down. They had raised her, and they found us, and they brought her down, and
You're beautiful.
She's about 1.5 years now. We've had her since she was a month old. She has a form of spina bifida.
Right.
She can't lift up her tail to poop and pee like a normal goat.
So it keeps her from being dirty.
And moisture and
raw
yeast infections and urinary tract infections.
All that comes with it. Then right now.
I know you are. Look at that gray one.
That is Grayson. Hi, Grayson.
Oh my gosh.
Andromeda, Beamer. Grayson. Oh, that's Hugs, and you have to give Hugs. This is Grayson. And he was the first and only one that we have ever actually had to do oxygen on to keep him alive. And it worked.
Look, I quit filming just so I could get nice for them.
Hi, Jen.
Look.
Hey, beautiful.
Oh, you can't eat my fingers.
That's Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Now, who is this fine young specimen coming up here looking?
There's some grass hanging out.
You some grass looking like you're chewing a piece of
amazing.
hay.
That's Andromeda. Hey,
So-
baby girl.
Is this kind of like chicken mouth?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I'm glad you said yes.
Be very careful. We were heavy breeders. We showed. We bred. We sold offspring. We're very proud of our breeding qualities.
I love it.
And we've always rescued, one here, one there. And 4 years ago, we stopped breeding and went straight rescue.
There she is. Very clean.
We have a great shoot.
I like it.
Let's go.
Come on. Mac, you want to come help?
I'll come help you.
I'm trying to.
I can.
However, last weekend, Tony and I went in 2 different directions to get 2 projects completed. Well, his turned out great. Mine, not so good. Well, the fence is beautiful. You can't ask for a better electric fence. But have y'all ever tried to keep goats in an electric fence? It's not possible. The only thing possible to keep in the electric fence is Dixie. Because Dixie gets in there and then is afraid to cross back out because she got shocked. Well, the fence, like I said, is beautiful. Let me show you the fence. Look how pretty that is. I even added an extra line here because when we first put the goats in here, they just kind of jumped through right there. That was it. So I added the extra wire. Well, then they started jumping through it, and it was kind of like, I know it's going to shock me, and I'm going to scream and make you feel bad, but I'm still going to jump through it. I'm just going to scream while I'm doing it. And it was horrible, y'all. Horrible. I got to get Dixie out of there. Okay, see? They're just kind of going through it. But now, it's not on right now. I just went ahead and turned it off because it wasn't serving its purpose. It was only terrorizing the goats. And I actually felt sorry for him because, and see how he just lifts it up with his head? It's tight, but he can stretch it. Alfie, please stop. So, what's next? What is next for Catherine's electric fence? This is the reason that I was trying the fence to start with. Oh, Hut. Because he won't leave the ladies alone. He's not giving them time to be mamas. He's constantly running after them. So I have to separate him. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It has to be done. So, what's next for Catherine's electric fence? Well, guys, it was so chaotic that I was just like beside myself when I turned the fence on. So I just immediately turned it off because the wrong goats were getting into the wire and I wasn't keeping anything in. And goats are really funny this way because if they see something that's new, they're migrating toward it. No ifs, ands, or buts. They're going to that electric fence. And they're going to keep passing back and forth, no matter that it's shocking them. So, yeah, they respond to a hard fence. So that's what's next. I have to take all this back down today. I worked all day yesterday on this fence, and today I'm working on the fence to remove it. That's what's next. Because, first of all, I don't want to just shock the goats for no reason. That was horrible. I don't even want to think about that anymore. But I have to separate Hut from the ladies. And in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be separating the babies from the moms just so that they can get weaned all the way. Probably about 3 or 4 weeks, I'll be separating them. And then I will be milking for all the milk, not just the morning milk. So today, that's what I'm doing. I'm removing this disaster. I don't want it in my life anymore. I'm removing this disaster from these posts. Now, we're going to go get field fencing just like we have around the pasture now. And we're going to be setting one hard pole, one wooden pole down there. And we're going to pull fencing, hard fencing. So that is the only way that it's going to work with the goats. And that is our plan for today. So we'll show you how that goes. But Yeah, my idea of an electric fence did not work out. It was a disaster, and here we are. So I've lost 1 day's work on putting the fence up. Well, actually 2 days, because it took me a whole day just to set these posts in the cemented ground that we have here. But I lost the day for putting the post up. I lost yesterday for stringing the wire and having chaos in my life. And then today, pulling the new fence. So it is what it is. You pick up the pieces and you move forward. It's hot out here. I'm already starting to sweat. You can see that it's so humid in Alabama. It is like 9 a.m. and it is so hot. It's unbelievable. Well, I guess it's time to get busy. So, hey, we're here right now with Heather and Troy from Higher Grounds Farms. And today, they've been having an issue with some coyotes killing their livestock. As a matter of fact, I think it pretty much slaughtered all of their little piglets. So they came here to the farm today to get a couple of lessons on trapping and how to set the trap. So that's what we've been working on here. And if you guys have not been to their channel, it is Higher Grounds Farm and on YouTube, and just kind of go over there and give them a shout out. And hopefully they're going to have this video. I did not video, but Troy did for information purposes and to put on YouTube about how to set the dirt trap or the dirt hole or the dirt set, however many ways that you want to call it. But they are learning to trap for the coyotes that slaughtered their livestock. So let's talk to them. Okay, so here we are with Troy and Heather from Higher Grounds. And what'd y'all learn today?
Oh my gosh, y'all. Catherine had us out here in this Alabama heat just banging. I don't even know what the things are called that we got the hooks into the ground.
The anchors.
No, but y'all, I mean, she was so gracious to offer at the meet and greet to come down and, learn how to trap. And as she told you, we had an issue with, animals getting in and killing all of our baby piglets. So we had to do something.
Yeah, I think it's really important to, if you're going to take on the responsibility of your livestock, that you take on the responsibility of protecting them at all costs.
Right.
So hopefully you'll be able to take that information back and put it into action.
Absolutely. That's why we came to the best.
Oh, you're so sweet. All right, so several hours ago, I showed you how it was such a disaster with the electrical fence that we put up yesterday. And we worked all day on it. But now we're fixing the disaster. So let me show you what's going on. So here is the fix for the disaster. A permanent fence. And yes, we should have done this to start with, but we had the electrical wire, and I had a bright idea of putting up an electrical wire to put hut in. Hello, Candace. Candace is following me. But it did not work. So this is the fix to our disaster. Just another day on the farm. There's Tony and Stella driving the tractor, putting up the fence. All right, so I've showed you the milking the goats on the milk stand this morning. Went in, took a quick shower, and came out and started working on fixing our disaster from yesterday. Stopped and took a break because Troy and Heather from Higher Grounds Farm came. We went and set a coyote trap so that they could learn how to make the dirt sets. Came back to the house, loaded them down with some good vegetables and herb plants. And now we're back out here with the fencing again. So I'm going to have to put this down and help Tony before before I am divorced for not helping him. Because he's over there by himself. But in the meantime, y'all farm on. Y'all eating all this grass? Now Maple, you ought to come over here and eat where the pretty grass is. She said, I want to mow this down first.